Good evening, class. Today we'll be learning about chemical formula and chemical compounds. Now, I know that teachers have probably told you what a chemical formula or a chemical compound is, but let's remind you what a chemical formula and compound is.
A chemical formula indicates the relative number of atoms of each kind in a chemical compound. A molecular compound is a chemical formula and reveals the number of atoms of each element contained in a molecule.
An ionic compound consists of positive and negative ions held together. The chemical formula for an ion compound represents the formula unit simplest ratio of the compound's positive ions, cations, its negative ions, anions. Groups 1, 2, 13, 14 on the periodic table lose electrons. Group 15, 16, 17 gain electrons. Group 18 have all 4 rings, so they don't need to gain nor lose electrons. Naming monotonic ions. The ending of the element's name is dropped, such as the suffix. The ending IDE is added to the root name. For instance, if you look on the periodic table, the root word iodine, INE, is taken off and replaced with IDE. So instead of it being iodine, it's iodide. Many names of ions include Roman numerals. These numerals are a part of the stock system of naming chemical ions and elements. A binary ionic compound, the total numbers of positive charges and negative charges must be equal. Crossing over a method of balancing the charges between ions in an ionic compound. The stock system uses Roman numerals to indicate an ion's charge. Welcome back. Today we are going to go over oxidation numbers. First off, what is an oxidation number?
A number assigned to an element in chemical combination that represents the number of electrons lost.
Atoms in a pure element, meaning no other added elements, have an oxidation number of 0. For an example, the atoms in pure sodium, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur have an oxidation number of 0. Oxygen has an oxidation number of -2 in almost all compounds. Example, the atoms in pure sodium, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur all have an oxidation number of 0. Oxygen has an oxidation number of -2 in almost all compounds, except when it includes forms of peroxide such as hydrogen 2, oxygen 2, in which oxidation number is -1. When it forms compounds with fluorine such as oxygen fluoride 2, in which its oxidation number is 2. Hydrogen has an oxidation number of -1 in all compounds containing elements that are more electronegative than it is any of it. It has oxidation number of -1 when compounds are mixed with metals. The oxidation number is 0 when it is neutral. Metals can have more than one oxidation number. Oxidation numbers alone cannot be used to prove the existence of a compound. Here are more examples of oxidation numbers.